One day, in the cold depths of my basement, I was attempting to enjoy a quick game of Holdfast when one of my teammates gave some advice to our little squad as we moved toward a capture point. "You don't want to be seen," he said, almost like a rat. Rats never run across an open floor when the lights are on. They hug the walls. They stay in the corners and the shadows. They're always doing everything in their power to avoid being noticed. You gotta become the rat, boys. Be the rat. That phrase stuck with me through the day, even after the guy who said it was disintegrated by a high-explosive rocket. This principle can be applied in many different games. The less information the enemy has on your whereabouts, the better off you'll be. This means that you have to move in a way that minimizes the chance you'll be seen. Stick to walls, use rises and dips in the terrain to screen your movements, and stay in areas that aren't well lit if possible. You also need to utilize cover and concealment when available. For those who don't know, cover is a barrier that will stop bullets from passing through it and hitting you, whereas concealment is anything that physically hides you but doesn't stop bullets. For example, a brick wall could easily be considered cover, while a bush would fall under concealment. Make sure that you're taking full advantage of any cover and concealment that you find. You may have to crouch or crawl to properly utilize some of these barriers. Of course, you can only be as stealthy as your objective allows. You'd have to move more quickly and boldly if an objective is being contested, or if you're under some other urgent time constraint. However, the rat method works best if used passively, when the player becomes so used to the technique that they use it unconsciously, even when they aren't actively being shot at. This will 1. Minimize the chance you get killed before you even get in the fight, and 2. Hide your location from the enemy. Sun Tzu said that all warfare is based on deception, and if you can't outright trick the bad guys, you might as well deprive them of as much information as possible. If you see the enemy at the other end of a large clearing, don't take the direct path that places you in the open. Find a more tedious route that, while slower, reduces your exposure to incoming fire. You aren't any good to your team if you're dead. In conclusion, don't be silly, be the rat. This has been a quick gaming tip from yours truly, the man himself, Mr. Skit Gaming. I know this isn't like my usual content, but I felt the need to get it out there. If you learned something, do me a favor and like the video. If you enjoy my channel and haven't subscribed, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did so. No one's stopping you. Adios.